Joe Hughes with the National Ford Truck Club. We're visiting today with Greg Dziewit with Telogis and with Bill Frickman, who is with the Ford Telematics. Some exciting things are going on this year between the two of these guys that are going to make us all much more successful. And I just wanted to see if they both would come along. I only have two microphones, so Greg and I are going to share this one. Greg, what's going on with the product?
Well, we just launched the new generation of Ford Telematics powered by Telogis.
Right.
So it brings a whole vast array of new capabilities to our commercial fleet customers, so they can have better visibility to their vehicles, their drivers, their fleets.
There's so much power when an owner knows from us that he can actually have more awareness of how his drivers are behaving with his products, with his vehicles,
right,
with his material, and that's just the way of the future. And there's an awful lot of fuel economy associated with all of this too, I think.
Yeah, I mean, the customers that purchase Ford Telematics are usually interested in improving either driver safety or better maintenance with the vehicle.
Right.
Or visibility of their fleet. As you know, fleets today are mobile billboards of company logos.
Exactly.
And it's really important to have visibility into your fleet, how they're performing, and how your drivers are. And by using this capability, you can just have better improvements to customer service.
Right.
You know exactly how to allocate the best driver with, or the best fleet vehicle with the best driver,
Sure.
the right tools, for example, to the right job.
Yeah. Bill, the Ford Motor Company has obviously embraced this in a much greater scale. I understand that this is now even going to be offered outside the U.S. Not that I'm going to be selling it outside the U.S., but it's a statement to me that Ford says this is what needs to. This is an opportunity for all of us.
Yeah, you're right, Joe, and it's really our fleet customers, our commercial truck customers, that are leading the way with us, because having a connected fleet, as Greg mentioned, it's so powerful to driving the business.
Yeah.
Ford Telematics has some great new features. Of course, it's factory orderable. It's
Right.
going to be offered on our new medium-duty truck, which is great news as that wonderful product hits the market later this year.
Yeah.
We take the Telogis platform, which is best in class, and add our proprietary data, fuel economy, seatbelt status, intelligent oil life minder, and that's data the fleet customer can use. But
Right.
it's an opportunity to get the customer, another why buy for Ford trucks and for the dealership. And if we can get the customer to manage the fleet better, get it into the dealership for oil changes, for example, because we're telling them exactly when the oil needs to be changed.
Right.
It's a great proposition for Ford, the customer, and the dealership.
As I understand it, it can also be like programs where the service department can get the message that they need to get unit number 101 needs to come in for an oil change.
Yeah, absolutely. The fleet manager can set up alerts, so they can get a text message or look at a report on, let's just say, oil life.
Yeah.
And that we have customers today, Joe, that are sending those alerts to the service manager in the dealership as well. So then the service manager can proactively schedule that vehicle in, and that's a great story for Ford and the dealership.
Yeah. It seems like so many drivers, if they don't own the vehicle, they're kind of like a guy that rents an apartment. He doesn't care how junky it looks or how dirty it gets or how bad the engine is running. He just keeps going. He doesn't care. And so this puts the care back into the equation.
Well, yeah, you're spot on, Joe. And one of the exclusive benefits that we have on Ford Telematics with Telogis is that we on a diesel powertrain we alert to water and fuel. So the driver sees that alert, but to your point, it's not his truck, and he may not, especially if it's cold outside, he's not going to step outside and get underneath and drain that fuel separator.
Right. Yeah.
But now the fleet manager is aware of that and make sure the vehicle's being maintained. It's a better Ford product on the road. It's better for us, and again, the customer, and it's going to keep the customer coming back to Ford and our commercial truck dealers.
I think for most of us that are in the different clubs. For me, it's like if I've got a plumber and he's got 8 units out there, and he's only going to replace 2 every year, so it's going to be 4 years before he has his whole fleet into it. And so how do I get him started? And so, but if I get him started and I get him to work with our parts and service to install it on other vehicles, which don't even necessarily need to be Ford brands.
Correct.
If once they get into that, they're going to be coming back to me a year from now for his next two. He's going to be coming back to me because I know about it, I've learned about it, I've drilled down, and I think it's just an opportunity for me to just continue to plant a crop and to harvest the crop.
Yeah, we definitely encourage when customers are ordering vehicles to have the Ford Telematics factory installed.
Yeah.
We also sell a dealer installable kit. The new kit is a new hardware, new harness. It's easier to install, and it services any make and any model. So for Ford vehicles that are already in a customer's existing fleet, they can have the full capabilities of Ford Telematics.
Yeah, exactly.
For customers with mixed fleets, we can support that as well. But for you as the dealer, though, you're able to provide a solution to your customer for their overall fleet, and that's providing a better service from you.
Exactly.
And the follow up on Greg's point, we can cover Ford trucks and vans back to 2009. So,
oh my,
they're built Ford tough. They're going to be on the road a long time.
Right.
But it's not just selling the hardware on the next order. We can outfit the fleet all the way back, going back a number of years. So, as Greg said, together we can cover the entire fleet, be it Ford or heavy yellow iron, whatever may be in the fleet. But we can also go to those vehicles already on the road burning gas today.
Right. Well, I want to thank you, fellas. Bill, appreciate it.
Thank you, Joe. Good to see you.
Appreciate you taking
Thank
the time.
you, Joe.
And Greg.
Always a pleasure.
Oh, good. Thanks much.